Parables of a Male-Centered Girlie by Ad. Isn't it funny how men who called me angel were also the very ones who cut off my wings so I couldn't fly? Only, saw in the sky like an eagle with renewed strength. Isn't it funny how the ones who called me soft are the very ones who broke me and never cared enough to look back? Isn't it funny how every person who has ever asked me to save them abandoned me when I needed to be saved? Isn't it funny how my being emotionally sensitive is my strength, but always feels like weakness? How I built my entire existence around them and they dissolved and slipped through my hands like wet sand. How I make decisions about myself like I'm making them for a character that lives outside of me. How I've convinced myself that I must love the pain if I keep inviting it in. How I must prefer lessons that burn my skin if I keep refusing to learn them. How I must hate myself if I keep recklessly giving away the most important parts of me. How I must love the idea of a rearranged mind if I keep playing these mind games with master plays. How I must not understand the weight of my own value and worth if I keep exchanging myself for whatever offer is put on the table. The little girl inside me keeps asking for a father, so I let the nearest man near me in hopes to silence her. I promise her safety all the time whenever I beg to let these men in, but the results are always a broken heart. I promise her kindness, but the results are always insults about how she's too needy, too clingy, too dependent, too weak. I promise her grace, but she's always met with criticism every time she fails at something new. I promise her a warm embrace from God, but she's always waking up in the bellies of beasts. Beasts that saw never to hurt her. Beasts that saw they had delicate teeth and would only swallow her whole, but never told me that they would spit her out once they realized she is a bitter pill cold truth. Monsters that label her the monster for hurting their decorated egos in her struggle to survive. But make no mistake, though cruel, they are not the culprits. I am, for not protecting her from them when I promised her I would.